Nelson-Pallmeyer.
And I'm Jane Dugdale.
In April of 2011, a number of peace groups attended a Philadelphia workshop led by Joe Comerford of National Priorities Project about military spending and the federal budget. As it ended, we decided to meet again to talk about actions we could take to move Congress to redirect military spending to meet the needs of communities. The next month, we held the founding meeting of Delaware Valley New Priorities Network, with about a dozen people present representing labor, peace, teacher, granny, faith, neighborhood, and other groups. The action we agreed to was to draw up a resolution for the Philadelphia City Council, calling on Congress to transfer money wasted on the military to the very real domestic needs of cities like Philadelphia.
One of the labor leaders in our new network had worked closely with several council members, and he persuaded one of them to introduce our resolution, which we spent the first few meetings drafting. Another veteran labor leader added information on our city's dire domestic straits, and after a few more meetings and email exchanges, the resolution was ready. In the meantime, we all worked to increase the number of groups in our network, which grew to about 24. Just before tax day of this year, our council sponsor introduced the resolution, and on tax day itself, we gathered about 30 people to demonstrate in support of the resolution outside Philadelphia City Hall. We also sent a joint letter to the media in support of the resolution. It was published in the Philadelphia Daily News.
Suddenly we heard that it would be voted on in one of the June meetings just before the end of the session. At least 6 of us attended each of the 3 council meetings in June with our signs and leaflets. Several of us spoke out in the public comment period, and then on June 21st we heard our resolution passed by a 15-2 vote. So we decided to make sure our Congress members knew about the passage of the resolution directly from us.
We made appointments with 2 Philadelphia congressmen, both Democrats, and met with their chiefs of staff to present the resolution and talk about what we can do to help move the resolution to acceptance by the House. They urged us to contact congresspeople of both parties and continue the phone calls, leafleting, faxes, letters, emails, and letters to the editor, especially during the lame duck session November 7th to December 23rd, when something has to be done about sequestration.
Here are some of the elements of our effort that probably helped us succeed. 1, we have co-conveners, the 2 of us. Together we kept the effort on track, encouraging each other, making sure the network was informed, meeting rooms were secured, notes of meetings sent, email lists up to date.
Number 2, the labor leaders in the network were fully committed to the anti-militarism effort. They're part of U.S. labor against the war. They knew the council people, and they chose correctly the council person to sponsor the resolution.
3, the council person championed the resolution. She knew when to introduce it and when to revise it slightly in order to get it past some reluctant signers.
And 4, we took a 9-minute video that we had made for the Joe Comerford workshop to some of the groups that we were recruiting, and this helped get across the message succinctly.
We're proud of our resolution and its adoption by the City Council of Philadelphia, the 2nd largest city to adopt such a resolution. We cherish the new relationships we have developed with the groups in our network.
We'll meet again to discuss next steps. We've been in contact with folks from other Pennsylvania cities, counties, townships, and boroughs about adopting similar resolutions. We also sent an email on the subject to approximately 2,500 Progressive Democrats of America members in eastern Pennsylvania. Following up on these contacts is perhaps our greatest challenge. We trust that these or other efforts will enable us to keep our new network alive.